Oh, they're not gods. Not really.
I've always wondered why the dwarvish gods have let our race fall so far.
No, no, Lokrik, not you too. Everybody's faith is just falling on its ass.
I mean, like, I need spells, bitch. I don't care. Pick a god. He rolls the dice. That one.
You don't have any scars, lad, and my eye has returned to me. Are these regenerate spells, or is it something else?
We're copies. Like when you take a bit of a plant, a branch off a tree, plant that, and a new tree grows.
I don't know what we're supposed to do.
That's the beauty of it. Elgric, we can do whatever we want. All these responsibilities you think you got in your head, they're someone else's.
You mean I'm not king?
As someone else.
Okay.
You think Cagnazzo's gonna forget his deal with me? Fuck no. Not him. It's because I don't have one with him.
You could rejoin Meliki.
Or anyone else I want.
Okay, Lokrik is going to automatically not act in the surprise round because he's deep in thought.
Oh, look at Lokrik being so deep and useless.
All right, the door is open. Midrick, what are you going to do in the surprise round?
I can't see him. Is what he yells. Make me see him. And
It doesn't work that way. Asshole.
All right,
there are
standard
ways of
standard or
making them
move?
way. Well, he knows the door opened, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see how many of these bare bones bombs Midrick's got. How many did I use? Did I use any bomb? No, we just got the we just got, what do you call the
Grenades?
the alchemist kit.
Yes.
So I have full bombs, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Midrick's gonna go from downtown.
Okay, where are you firing the bombs?
I'm gonna fire.
You can't see anything.
I cannot see anything.
Except for the doors are open and there's a heavily battered door that is just beyond a hallway. A circular hallway.
There's nothing.
Yeah,
that
I shouldn't have
appears.
put the tokens down, but you can't see anything.
Yeah.
If you randomly happen to start attacking that square, you're a bunch of bullshit and a bad person.
No, I'll just randomly move them.
No, it's. Yeah, you know what? I can't because I kind of. It's fine. I'm gonna delay.
Okay. Lokrik is enacting. Red Ether Gods are moving in. They are expeditiously moving in.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guy.
As soon as my pin turns on, I'm going to turn see invisibility on, and then if I poop myself, that means they're right beside me.
Azildan, you get to react in the surprise round.
Alright,
Oh yeah, the other ones are expeditiously moving in, so they move 60 feet.
Oh God!
Oh fuck.
Oh God!
Lemmy's hoping that Palor will protect his new servant.
Okay, he's gonna try and make a spot check. Like, what's going on over there? At the
I'm
door?
like, it sounds like there's
Yeah,
fighting.
give me a perception check.
48.
So normally it's 20 to notice
they
the presence of invisible creatures. They are ethereal.
They're not really disturbing anything.
You, Isildan, with your supernatural senses, even without your magic items, you catch the telltale glimpse of some movement, and you get the sense that there are a handful of things that have moved through the doorway. You don't know exactly what position they're in. It's etherealness, to Randomly's point, not invis. But even by me giving an extra 20 DC with distance, you're still able to know that there are things coming.
Oh shit! He runs over.
You're
to
looking
Donna.
at me. Why are you looking
Standard
at me?
standard move. This is
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
surprise round.
He'll.
They've got spells running. That's why they move so quick.
It's a move.
Your move's 100?
I'm figuring out where I'm going.
Okay.
Save me.
No, he's just gonna shoot. I guess he can't reach you.
There's something in my hair.
Can you attack
try.
ethereal creatures?
With my magic gun, I think is magic.
Yep. You don't know what
Force gun?
you
The gun
don't
that
know
does
what
force damage?
you don't know what
Yes, you
square
can.
they're in, but you can attack a random square.
Oh, I don't know what square they're in.
No, you saw that there was movement. You didn't pinpoint them.
Yeah, the DC would have been
Yeah,
another
he's
20 on
just
top.
gonna like spray the area.
Okay, the gun isn't an automatic weapon, so you end up kind of
Just
going
like-
like waving it. We'll say, I don't know how many squares across. You know the general vicinity. 20. We'll say 4 and 25. So roll a d25. 1, 2, 3, 4. You hit a square.
17.
Okay, bam! You make an explosion along the ground. That is not Donovan.
Donovan, run!
Make sure. Donovan? Oh no, sorry, Uker.
Uker is going to
Start praying to Palor.
start praying to Palor. No, he's not going to start praying to Palor. Uker's going to take a look at his potions. Give me a second. To see if there's anything out of that, like, because we have a bunch of extracts and shit. Because
Did we? Oh, we do have extracts.
yes, we do. I've got Stone Skin, Shield, Haste, True Strike, Blur, Cat's Grace, and Large Person, Cat's Grace, Shield. I don't know what's coming, but the shield works against the guns, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna drink the mutagen of, or not the
Shield
shield, but not the potion, the other one.
extract.
The extract. There we go. He drinks the shield. I wish that guy prepped some C invisibility.
Okay.
Cheap bastard.
The doors to the area called Agriculture open up, and Donovan and Uker see a bunch of frightened-looking orcs that are dressed in overalls and straw hats. They have like pitchforks.
I want to save them.
They have pitchforks and like hose for weapons, and they seem to be surrounding a guy, an orc in heavy robes that has a scythe kind of over his back. They look extremely nervous, like they shouldn't be here. They are frightened at the look of you guys, like.
Hi. In Orcish.
Okay. Not much time. They basically look like one of them opened the door and they're glancing out and they can see the weird lights and they look like they're fish out of water, similar to the way you guys looked maybe an hour or two ago. There's something
they're
about
on
them,
this thing, they should
Uker,
be
like
awesome.
like rough spun overalls and like straw hats and farming
They're
implements.
my kind of people. I like them. If I'm not supposed to like them, I like them anyway. Too bad.
All right.
I like them.
Altagar, what are you doing as chaos is about to erupt around you?
He just moves and. Has he got 80 now or 70? He takes a move. He's got 80. There we go. So he takes a move and he's got a ready to action to attack an enemy.
I think a ready requires the standard.
Never
so
mind.
just a
Yeah,
move.
it's a move. It's a move.
Okay, now I put Natanica on the list. So Natanica actually slowly drifts towards here. And you notice that Natanica is now outside of this circular area that I described before. It opens up. There's a slight light from it, and you notice one of the finer tentacles of Natanica is actually coming into the hallway.
Okay. Let me go and take care of some nature business here.
Donovan.
That's where we find out it's got a reach of 400.
Yeah,
Donovan?
the tentacle is coming out and looks like it's going to keep on coming out, and it's a small tentacle. Give me a sense motive, Donovan, if you're... I don't know if you can actually see Natanica quite at that angle.
The combat reflexes.
See, I was going to just make a wall of force and then giggle, but now there's people that look like civilians surrounded by a death priest, or a death priest surrounded by civilians.
They're all frightened. The priest in the center seems to be a little bit more like with it, a little more confident. The people that are around it look incredibly frightened, and then the big green guy in the front that looks like he was brave enough to touch the thing to open the door. He actually hesitantly waves at you, like hello. He did not seem to understand Uker's Orcish.
Donovan, there are things attacking us from the ethereal. If they're here, hopefully they know what the ethereal is, and they understand me no matter what they speak.
Okay.
So
They look confused.
Yep. Well, you'll be unconfused in a second. I'm going to quicken a see invisibility.
Okay. These Ether Gaunts are pointing their guns right at you, Donovan.
Oh, God!
These two have guns and a grenade in each hand, and you can see that there are two blue creatures that have all sorts of grenades. They look like they're a little bit skinnier and a little more like they're back in the back plotting. You don't like the look of them.
Well,
If these are the gunners, they might be the grenadiers.
bombers?
Yeah.
all right. So, what we know
They
about,
also have guns, though. They do have guns.
what we know about the ethereal stuff. What we're going to do is go back to Plan A, which
Okay.
was a wall of force, because I don't like them. And I am a 15th level caster? That's really bad when you're like, how big of good am I? I'm a 15th level caster? Okay. So 15 10-foot squares. So this is 40 feet across, so how high is this room?
25, 30 feet.
Okay, so the whole hallway, we'll keep these two and we'll leave all them on the other side and see what they want to do.
Okay. To the
And
ceiling?
I will to the ceiling, and I am going to 5-foot step away from the bad thing. God, save me, Altigar. We'll go back here. But
All right. The blue Ether Gaunt are going to roll their... ooh, I get to roll dice. Oh, their spellcraft. I almost got to roll dice all over the floor and play pick up dice. That's enough. Okay, their spellcraft checks at plus 21. They know what Donovan did.
eat a couple of bombs and blow themselves back into the non-ethereal, the material, I suppose? The abyssal plane?
That is annoying for them.
Good. It's a good plan. Much praise for me. Hey!
How long does Wall of Force last?
You'll be old and dead by the time it goes away.
Is it minutes?
No, it's rounds.
Oh, okay.
Minute and a half.
So one of them fucks off, and the other one comes in.
Somebody's reporting back.
And you can see that this one has talked to these two, and they stop advancing. And one of them is like reaching out with his gun, like he didn't know it was there. He's like looking for it. Paylor. Do not worry, Lemmy. You will be protected by Paylor here. What we have started will not be interrupted. Midwick.
Uker's such a creeper. He's just...
Did Uker
Lemmy
get to go?
just
I don't know if
nods.
Uker did get to go. I forgot. We think we forgot Uker. Uker, what are you
No,
doing?
Uker drank a shield.
Oh, okay.
Lemmy nods.
Okay. And then Lemmy begins to feel like the power of Paylor, and you remember feeling his warm glow in the magnificent mansion. This is not the first time you've had your brush with Paylor, and you know that Paylor actively helps goodly heroes that are out to do good and destroy evil, and has wooed you to his side.
That works.
Midwick, what are you doing? Full round.
Midwick, did we get a
now
chance to
Tenika's
prep?
small tentacle is slowly moving out, and Midwick can see that it's slowly moving out towards Kaigon Uvid.
Where's the body of Kaigon?
Outside the door to the Arboretum.
I will... Oh, Uker will grab that tentacle and pull Nautica out into the hallway.
Pull you.
through that hole.
Idle threats from players, whatever.
It's on. Oh,
Whatever.
back my son. Oh.
Midwick, what are you doing?
How far is the tentacle gone?
It's just like 5 feet out at this point. He had to move and basically activate the thing, the portal.
Okay, so question: we got the alchemist kit, and we have the we have the alchemist kit, and I had time. Could I have made my potions?
I think both you and Uker had time to make your potions. Yeah.
Okay, so
I remember you.
Was it bombs or mutagen?
I thought it was like I was told that I could make bombs and my mutagen.
Okay.
And then I
that's
don't
it.
have the kit, so I can't have bombs. So I
Right.
think Midwick gets them. I don't.
Yeah, you have your mutagen created, and you can
Yeah.
make bombs.
our mutagen's already running, but do we have our extracts?
No.
Yeah, that was.
No extracts. Okay. Gah! Okay, now that I can see what's going on here. Oh, you. Do we have time for this? Midwick's going to go over to the. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, so you mean an invisible? Oh, that's nice. You mean a wall shield? Well, that's kind of cool.
It's 15 rounds.
He's
of the
going
whole
after
thing.
Hey, why are you going after his body? And Midwick's gonna move to. He's got 50 move speed. Boop. Move to. Well, actually, I can make it. Hey, why don't you help us? He's gonna take possession of his body.
Of the 900,000 or 900
Sit on
pound.
him. I'm
Okay.
gonna sit on him with a blunderbuss.
Okay. The tentacle pauses for a moment and rears up. Is he angry little pseudopod at the end of the tentacle?
Okay, that's Midwick.
Full of suction cups and bristly things. Lokrik is going to take out his gun. Where are they? Where are they? And move forward 20. What is slow Lokrik move? 20.
20. Yeah.
He will move and he will start Bard Song. Because there are things here. He has not forgotten how to sing. Although he's used 20 rounds of Bard Song already.
He's Bard. So he's got Lingering Song. We might need to be alternate, like taking off.
Yeah, I think he'll use Lingering Song, so he'll use Bard Song this round.
Don't fail saving throws.
It feels good to sing without responsibility, says Lokrik.
Oh, that's weird. I'm like, give me back my Lokrik!
Alright, Red Ethergaunt, they're not afraid of you, and they may not have understood what the wall was behind them. They're going to move like this. And like this.
Oh boy. Oh Donny boy, your bot will get pounded.
You notice that they're looking back and they seem to be a little bit confused. Like they're looking back and they double
This was supposed to be a four-way thing.
Yep. And they're actually delaying their attack a little bit. They moved and put themselves into flank position with Donovan and the Zildin.
Zildin.
Donovan's pointing.
Yeah, Donovan's pointing at the squares where they're at.
Yep, they're there. Yep.
Yeah, I don't have to get that close then. Yeah, point blank range would be nice though. There we go.
Okay.
Move and I shoot. That's.
Please don't shoot Uker.
Okay, your shot hits if it actually hits.
11 plus. Hang on, I'm doing the 1 plus 3 minus.
This is good stuff right here.
We forgot
AC
to go get our
27.
axes.
Yes,
yeah,
we didn't get anything.
You blast into the creature, and Donovan tells you that it works.
Oh yeah.
Roll damage.
Oh, sorry, that's actually 24. With deadly aim.
Yeah, his touch AC is 21 right now.
21 touch AC? That's pretty good. I guess they're gun people.
They probably
It rocks the creature.
It's 1d10.
As there's a visible explosion in the air for the briefest moment you thought you saw the outline of a creature getting blown back.
Oh, fuck. 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 9.
As Zildin's using this energy rifle with a blade on the end of it.
17 damage.
Okay. That hurt it, but it's still there. And still mobile. Uker. You've got Mr. Obsolete in one hand and dropping empty potion bottles.
Uker's gonna gently chuck Obsolete like an empty beer can into the into the holy place.
Okay. You notice that a little bit of gold aura went over him. That didn't happen to Lemmy when he rolled into the room, but like some protective spell washed over Mr. Obsolete and found him non-threatening. Oops.
That's one way to make you non-threatening.
Or prone, I guess is what I'll give him. He's lying on his side. The head is lying on its side. Discarded at an odd angle.
Alright, Uker is going to...
Did you toss him into the room, or did you just drop him into the room?
I just dropped him.
Okay, we'll just put him there. So,
yeah. I want him to be on the other side of the broken door. And I will... Ready to basically 5 foot. Donovan's pointing to one right in front of him, so Uker's gonna be ready to 5 foot step and vital strike the thing when it comes into the normal plane of people.
Okay.
One would hope.
Hello, he says in Sylvan.
The bold.
Yep. Or the green orc in.
Yeah, that guy.
Hello. Oh, and he looks at the hallway like he's never seen it before. And by the look of his clothing and his simple shoes and garb, this is beyond him. The others are saying in Sylvan, like, don't go out there.
This speaking Sylvan. Uker's gonna rip off some giant and some draconic. Eh? Hey. Yeah. He points at that at where Donovan's pointing and like puts up like the 1 second sign.
They seem really confused about what's going on.
Will be less confusing in a second.
But the Harvester cast a spell, a very simple spell.
Spellcraft.
It's Bless.
Can I tell if he... Do good and evil blessings have a similar intonation, or...
Give me a spellcraft followed by a knowledge religion.
All right. And I can also understand what they're saying. 1d20 plus 21, and then 1d20 plus 28. So 39 on the spellcraft, 48 on the knowledge religion. God damn, it's good to be a 15th level character with all the skills and stuff.
He worships a harvest deity, and the harvest deity might be on the death end of the spectrum. Well, there's nothing definitely evil about it. It's a little bit creepy.
It's solidly neutral.
Yep. And he does say, "Fear not. We are the Andonti. We are the people of the harvest." When he casts a simple level spell, blessing his small party.
Do they have their own... That might be a whole plane of farmers that they're keeping. Right in that doorway. In that doorway, they've got their little mini grocery store where they'll have some sheep herders and a guy who makes cheese. And
all right, the party from agriculture has gone. Altagar, what are you doing? Altagar, you glance at this guy with a pitchfork. He is not holding the weapon like he's a warrior. He's holding the weapon like he's a strong commoner. You're muted, Mark. You are the mute.
You are still muted.
Altagar stands next to Donovan, readies an action to... One of these guys appears... Using lunge, if necessary. I think I have lunge ready.
Okay.
To attack, basically.
Move out of my way. Says not Natonica to Midwick, and the tentacle is coming out towards Midwick.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna fuck with a god level creature.
You got this. Don't worry. Shoot it.
Yeah. Well, Ahmed, you got one less character to play today. Can I at least have the key? He says, then leave me the key.
Okay.
And on my turn, I'll hop off. But that's on my turn.
The tentacle is trying to grab you. Are you letting it?
Peachy called this, in chat.
You are within reach of its tentacles.
It's gonna hurt. He says he'll get off, but I don't really have much. He's gonna grab me anyway, so go for it.
Okay, so the tentacle moves over and basically picks up Midwick. You're the one that thinks that it can worship itself, aren't you? I would very much like to run this experiment.
I'm all about trying new things.
Okay. He is moving you towards the opening. Which
He
is
said he'd
just,
help us.
which is just large enough for a small creature to go in.
Hey guys.
As you're basically wrapped up in this small tentacle, and you can see a second smaller tentacle is actually moving into the room, like through the same porthole.
Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. Alright, well, I'm out of combat.
Okay, Natanica. Donovan.
Donovan is going. They're looking at him.
Yeah. Well, they're now looking at the two warriors that are ready to action with their weapons. Initially, they were just going to take out the elf.
Donovan is going to cast a shield spell
Okay.
and stand there in a Jesus pose.
Lemio, you can feel a divine connection opening. You are Lemio, but you are not.
Correct. I don't know how we were made, but I am Lemmy, but I am also not Lemmy.
It is a good thing, Lemio, that Azael is near. Otherwise, I do not think I could sense you. Donovan is nearby as well. They are trapped.
Yes, we're under attack. Send your angels.
Be cautious, Lemmy. There are forces here that I'm not sure I can directly impact. But are you saying that you wish to abandon Yggdrasil to call out to me? Why?
Yggdrasil's never aided me. You have. I've seen gods do things selfishly. You were the first I've seen care for others.
Yggdrasil did not grant you powers, did not grant you spells. Is it not the job of a druid and a Stematon priest to tend to your god?
Yes, but my job extended well beyond tending to trees. It extended to things that required your interference, your help. I did not see that or get that from Yggdrasil. It's unfortunate, but I do what I must.
Strange, Lemio. Someone has tampered with you. I do not feel a connection to Yggdrasil with you at all. Yet you are not in anti-magic. What has happened?
We were made in some kind of hospital study area. Our bodies are same but not the same. We have no hair. Our stomach birthmarks are not natural.
Dangerous magic is a work, Lemmy. But I feel that your spirit is true. I would be most honored to call amongst my flock a shepherd such as you.
No, Lemmy's weeping. It would be my honor.
Even Joseph, it's like, it's so happy but sad. He's also weeping beside you. As the sun from the well begins to glow and strikes Lemio, and you are being filled and basking in light.
That's a good. It's a good.
All right, the blue ether gaunt goes and grabs a tool, and then this one is inspecting the wall. He actually instructs the red ether gaunts to do a thing. Paylor is pouring magic into Lemio. Lemio, I'm assuming you want to be a priest first as opposed to a druid?
Sure.
Paylor, knowing that you're in danger, and sensing that Donovan and Azael are nearby and also in danger, trapped, is going to pour cleric magic into you. Choose your new domain, and prepare your spells, as Paylor is jamming it all into you in one round.
Take this, Lemmy bitch! It's like an adrenaline shot to the heart.
It is a good thing that Azael and Donovan are nearby.
Yeah, where's Azael?
It's not in this
Not
Donovan.
in this Donovan. Did they not give me back? Oh, those sons of bitches.
Lokrik is going to linger his bard song because
Guys, we can't die. We have to save my character.
all right, so he's at BS 21. His bard song counter. So he lingers his bard song, and he's going to move over and basically attack the same square that he sees. Did the red ether gaunts not go? Oh, they go right after Lokrik. That's why. Yeah. I will attack the same square. I don't know, Bab 15.
This is a bunch of
AC 27. He hit a thing. 1d10 plus Bard Song would be 3, I believe. Is that it? I think that's it. He actually struck the creature for 10 damage. Lokrik's 2 eyes using a laser gun. Cool. I'll tick off a charge on his gun.
You're like, yeah, it could have been me. Yeah.
The first time Lokrik scratches his forehead, he's gonna hurt his eye so bad. Just like.
All right, the red ether gaunts have had enough. They're going to phase to the material, which I think triggers AOs.
Yep.
They're opening fire on Donovan.
There's AOs when they come into from the ethereal.
Well, there's a ready to action.
Not AOs,
first.
ready at action. Yeah.
Yes, ready to.
Uker gets his ready at action first.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Uker's gonna 5-foot step and vital smote this one into next Tuesday. He's not gonna blow any of his mythic because we need to save that stuff. But he's gonna get the guy. He's gonna get him good.
Okay.
Gonna get that guy good.
He wasn't he didn't quite realize in his he didn't read your
Well, I'm like a humanoid, and
Yeah.
he's some weird bug man from the ethereal plane. What does he know?
but they're blasting almost at the same time as they're coming. Like they're used to doing this type of attack. It's almost secondhand nature to them. Well, it is.
Nobody tell them that they could just shoot us from the ethereal, because that would suck lots.
No, they
AC
can't.
44.
Force will go the other way.
No, you.
Does it go
can't
the other way?
You can't shoot from the ethereal. I tried that.
Oh, because we were going to be so like shits with those guns, man.
Midwick was trying
AC
that.
44. The ether gaunt that appeared. Let me just make sure that he's got. He does have a blur effect up. He's fuzzy when he arrives.
You son of a bitch.
You still strike him.
Still got you.
All right. How much damage?
3d10 plus 40.
You're attacking with the blade of the gun.
Oh yeah, I use the gun as a gun. I'm using it as a bludgeon. 59 damage.
Okay. He needs to make a fort save or die.
Caved his head in.
Oh, his fort save is only plus 5.
Plus.
Okay, no, you tried to take his head off, but you didn't quite. And then Altagar, you're ready to action.
He's gonna trip the number Ether Gaunt 2. These are going
Okay.
to-
Okay.
what's his CM? What's his CMD again?
It's shitty.
I forgot Altagar was there using lunge. I should have just kicked that guy, and then Altagar would have got an AOO, and then Altagar would have.
whatever.
That's
20.
fine.
Okay, so I trip him.
Whee!
Oh, I
Right,
guess
because if you
blur
roll
effect?
a 1, then
He's
Yeah, they
Then
both have
I
blur
still
effects.
get 120, so
Yeah.
so I
The
gotta
blur effect-
roll... Yeah, blur effect.
might save him.
Oh, I saved him.
And it does! you strike out towards him, and you struck out at the wrong 3 inches.
Yeah.
And Altagar's initiative changes, like he rolled a 13. Okay. Because readied actions.
And he goes to shoot Donovan.
Yeah, now they
AOs.
shoot Donovan. Are you threatening them both?
Yep.
I'm threatening one.
Okay, so they do not have combat gunner or whatever
Point
you
blank mastery
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
AOO's in order of initiative, so Uker.
going to punt this one so that there's an additional AOO from Altagar, so there'll be just days. Altagar's going to get all the punches.
You're beating up my mid-level soldiers. My soldier bugs.
Natural 20 on the kick.
Oh, the pain.
Just as a, like, I can't critical with the kick, but let's just figure out the distance. What's the CMD?
20.
5361 minus 20. It's 45 feet. I would have hit friggin' bold with that if Altagar doesn't catch him.
Okay, so yeah, he's in the middle of flying.
Ah!
So first it's the AOO for him shooting Altagar, and then it will be the AOOs for him. And this involuntary movement actually incurs AOOs.
Oh yeah, because I got the feats for it. It's
so
also
Altagar-
16 damage from the kick.
Altagar trips him as he goes flying backwards. Probably, yes, he trips him.
Okay. Stick your foot out, and he falls over as he's launching backwards.
Oh,
and then
drop
and then
him
you and then you
there.
grab his leg and slam him into the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bold's eyes are wide. He's just oh.
and the last thing was Uker just going like, "Hang on a minute" with his finger.
All right,
One
double
second.
check.
Oh yeah, the appearance of the bug things freaked them out. Like they all like tensed and pointed their weapons, and they weren't quite sure what was going on. Given that they're mammalian sort of creatures, I think they're siding with the big gronky mammalian things that seem to
Yeah.
know what they're doing.
Yeah. Arms, legs, head, feet, penis, normal sort of setup. Yeah.
Yep. It's, instead of red bug thing.
It's a red bug
What's-
thing,
what's-
egg sac, abdomen.
What's their AC while prone? Just maybe I don't know.
AC while prone is
20.
25, 21.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll D100 for the 2 AOOs.
Yeah, the creature's got 10 hit points left.
Oh, so 1 AO. Well, we'll see. I could miss on one of these. I don't. He goes. He's dead.
Okay, so you grab his leg and just bash him on the ground a couple of times, and the thing is dead. You're doing a minimum damage of...
Oh, minimum
Like
damage
30 something?
is 30 something.
Yeah, okay. You hit it once, and second time for good measure, and
Oh,
you're
sorry.
pretty
No,
sure that
27,
you're just holding on to
yeah.
a corpse. You let it go, and now the AOO against the other one, Altagar. You've got AOOs left
Yeah.
as he's firing his force gun at Donovan's head.
Please.
For
Too
fuck's
much
sake.
D. It's too big.
Oh, that's the problem. Shut up. Okay, so I get him.
Yep.
He's tripped.
Okay.
Ah. Donovan's still standing there with his arms out. Oh.
And he hits him twice.
So you pull him in towards you.
Yeah, I put him right next to the other guy though.
Okay.
That way they're away from Donovan if I don't kill him. And I hit twice for the AOOs. So
grabbing him as he appears and pulling him over. Bang! Bang! This guy you dump unceremoniously onto the ground on his head, and you're just one-handed pile driving him into the ground.
62 damage.
Oh, there's a bloody mess in the last time you pick him up as his head splattered across the ground. 62 damage becomes 80, 89. 89 drops it to minus 14, and their con is 14. So you kill him exactly.
So what does the blue Ethergaunt think?
I like this wall.
He just seems to be
good
waiting.
choice.
He's got a bomb. The other two are probably taking readied actions at this point.
Okay.
And the blue Ethergaunt's taking readied action, and the other blue Ethergaunt ran around the corner, and they seem to be waiting.
They're still in the ethereal, so we cannot see them.
Donovan can.
Donovan can, although a force effect blocks ethereal. Would you just have blocked your sight of these creatures?
It does. I don't know. I don't know if a force effect, because it's not opaque. It's transparent. I don't know why. This is in the realm of DM call, sir. And you have the DM hat.
Force blocks line of effect. It is transparent, but I don't know if your spells can go through it.
No, yeah, we can't attack it through the wall of force. No, we can't attack him through the wall of force, but I can see them, I think. The question is, can you see it? Because if we can see it, we can plan. Can't see it, then we can't really plan.
Give me a second. Let me look at wall of force. Let's look at Wall of Force from Pathfinder, not 3rd edition.
See, it doesn't say it's transparent, it says it's invisible.
Visible wall of damage. Goes. Breath weapons and spells cannot pass through the Wall of Force in either direction. Gaze attacks can operate through Wall of Force. That's really interesting. Given that line, I'm going to say you can see through it.
Alright.
Okay. The Red Ethergaunts, the other ones, are just, like, training their weapons. It looks like they're aiming at this general group. Zildin. You can see the tentacle dragging Midwick, and he was yelling, "Guys!" or something like that.
Guys, guys, hey, you guys.
He's running in here. All right, you done yet? Get out!
There's this golden aura around a Zildin, and you can hear a choir of angels kind of in your head. Do not disturb, they say in unison. The blessing of a new Hierophant.
Yeah, all right. Speed it up, though. Let's go. Let's go. He's not the only one who needs spells right now. Let's go.
Oh, what a dick bag. Oh, great big bag.
We got a big line. Come on. Let's move it along.
Charisma 8.
Charisma 8. He's apparently a New Yorker. Hurry up in here.
Are you the masters? Do you know why the light has gone out?
There's invaders on board the ship, and the masters are indisposed.
Oh, they are not the masters, is what he says. Rabble. We should go back and pray for the good harvest before the frost takes it. It is too cold. If it continues to get colder, there will be no more harvest. There will be no more Andante.
How long has it been getting cold?
It started this morning. It's getting very bad. Who are you? What is this place? Apparently one of them is brave enough to wander into the hallway. He stops for a moment and his eyes go wide at the dwarf. looking at the guy with the horns and Donovan and Uker and the big room with the glowing stuff.
Hey, Lemmy, maybe you could use a freedom of movement.
Hey! And he's pointing down the hallway. The clearly threatening thing is the tentacle that's wrapped around the little guy. And out of like a concern for someone he doesn't even know, he points and is letting you guys know that something's going on back there.
You're all right.
Midwick
You're all right.
Midwick can use the freedom of movement, Lemmy. Let's go. Scoot. He's giving you a kick in the butt, like, get out there.
Natanika's, one of the small tentacles just basically goes right over top of Midwick's face. And when it pulls back, there's a little starfish creature that is attached to your face and is now jamming a tube into your mouth.
Oh, we have to shoot Midwick now.
He's taking over.
As his other action, he drags you into the water.
Yep.
And your ears pop as a great amount of pressure is on your body.
Yeah, I dropped the gun and I'm just covering my like. Okay. I don't see the sun. I don't see much light up there, so it's gonna hurt.
You can breathe this water. Do not remove the symbiote from your face. Okay? Your lungs fill with a cold, salty water. You can taste it in your mouth, but it seems to be okay.
I can talk.
Yeah, your voice is weird. It's like you're talking through water, but you can also talk.
In my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. All right.
You said you want to reach out.
Are the others listening to me?
Would you like this to be private? The apotheosis of a god should be a private thing, if the god wishes it.
Yeah, I think I can do as good a job as they can.
Oh.
From what I've seen, probably better.
Your actions already have slain tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Yes, you already have blood on your hands, on a godly scale.
Midwick takes pride in that. He's a little saddened by it, but he's like, yeah.
How many decades did Midwick create guns and weapons of destruction for the
There
Imperium?
you go. This should kill about 1 per round.
How many,
There you go.
how many followers, how many people have died by giving guns to a demon? How many have died by giving guns to 2 dwarven gods that have taken to war the second they got them?
Hey, that's on Altagar.
No, that's all on you. Shouldn't have left your guns lying around.
Question is, Midwick, how and what will be your path to divinity?
Crafting.
That was not what... He thinks for a moment. You do not have the skills necessary to craft a god. What is the path to divinity that you will take?
Can I get a quick rundown again? There is...
You are not of divine
right,
blood.
by...
You are not of divine blood, and there are no gods that I know of that have named you inheritor. You are not invested with any god's power. You are not an outsider, but this, I sense, will take too long for you to climb some strange and rigid hierarchy. A martyr? Who will care if you die? This leaves only a few options for you. Cult of personality. Doubtful.
Become quad.
Yeah, personality. No, not
Divine
this guy.
theft or diablerie would be a most expedient way.
Divine theft, stealing another god's powers.
Yes.
don't like the sound of the other one, so let's stick with that.
Very well. Now, what are you going to trade me?
I didn't think you needed anything. I don't think you've got enough. Well, you do have enough fingers to use guns, but I don't think you need them. I have a hard time working underwater, too.
Okay. He shows you a glimpse of what he's going to offer you. That with your knowledge of guns and your suggestion of craft, he will help you craft a gun that you will call Godslayer.
Cop. He will help me craft a gun called Godslayer.
Yep.
Now, how many gold pieces is it going to cost? Because
It doesn't look like he wants gold. I don't know. It could be crazy.
You chose the
many?
path of craft.
no.
And
craft
Yep.
craft something like
he,
that.
he told
because
you
that'll take what?
he told you that's not
Years?
enough, but
You want some of the souls, then, or some of the prayers. But I don't sense you want followers.
no. Definitely not.
You couldn't care less for that. But what can I offer you then?
If someone were to worship me, I would eat them. Destroy them. Annihilate their souls. He's not kidding, and he's vehemently against the idea. You basically narrowed in on Midwick, the thing that he would hate the most.
Yeah.
We know how to be passive aggressive.
Start the cult of Natanic.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Throws the gnomes. I lie down for a second. I come back. There's a giant octopus.
Yeah, it's one of the founders. He's floating in a tank inside of the big orb, and he's been basically positioning himself as the ultra philosopher, I know the god's secrets guy. Pelor, however, doesn't seem to be falling for some of his tricks.
Yeah, the abilities of their super duper lie power might be the lying Temple of Doom might have been exaggerated somewhat.
Maybe he did not expect Pelor to have sensed Donovan and Azael.
Yeah. Well, you just.
Okay, so
Why are they still here?
Natanica is making deals with Midwick.
Yeah, Midwick's open to making the deal. I'm just trying to figure out what he wants. He doesn't want a gun. He's helping me make a gun.
Crafting this gun together will be the first step. And if you're worried about time, he basically flashes in your mind like you already know someone who can make things quickly, like Morfar.
Right.
Like within the time of adventure, you've seen a mythic artifact being created.
So, which god do you want me to slay then?
Yes, that is a good bargain.
Nothing that will
Godslayer.
fight on my side, though.
Godslayer will have a limited number of bullets, and each bullet can slay a god. And you will let me choose the targets? I'll let you think about that before your next turn.
My only rule. My only rule is not a god that will fight on my side during Ragnarok.
You have no side. You are the middle. You are the indiscriminate slayer through guns.
You are John Wick.
That may be true, but I also want to have some justice.
No. That is not what I foresee for you.